Thank you. We've got Peter Tuffley, who's the Vice Chair of the Beckenham Neighbourhood Association. Good afternoon.
Do I have to press a button anywhere?
No, it's all done for you.
Oh, lovely. Good afternoon, Madam Mayor and Councillors and Madam Chief Executive and staff, and thank you for this opportunity to address you. And I'd like to congratulate the Council on producing one of the probably the most fit-for-purpose consultation documents that I've seen emerge from the Council in over 20 years. Overall, there's much in the LTP that we strongly support. We broadly support the proposed financial strategy and the strategic priority accorded to water and transport. We very much applaud the emphasis on climate change, and with a number of items on our last year's wish list actually coming to fruition, it's good to feel that we have a council that has actually listened to us. However, there remain some matters of concern on which we would like the council to listen to us more attentively. Prominent among these are the following. Firstly, the relationship between this council and ECAN. The government's recently heralded review of local government underlines the importance of cooperation between both councils. We've said this to ECAN already because we know it's a two-way street. Especially, but not only, in respect of water and transport. We need the two arms of our local government to work together as complementary parts of a whole. With this review in prospect, we also need to see both councils standing together in defence of democratic local government and against any diminution of its powers. The second area of concern I'd like to bring to you is library services. We regard any proposed curtailment of library services as highly regrettable. In particular, we see the proposal to end the mobile library service as an especially mean blow to vulnerable people, particularly elderly people, for many of whom it may well mean denial of library access altogether because of their lack of mobility. In the context of a multi-billion-dollar budget, this strikes us as an uncharacteristic instance of penny-pinching meanness. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the proposed closure of service desks at Acura and Littleton, and you may be surprised why we in Beckenham are concerned about this, but there are two reasons for it. The first is the stated assumption that the only important purpose of service desks is the conduct of financial transactions. This assumption was used as the rationale for the Council's 2006 attempt to close all service desks throughout the city, and as we pointed out back then, it is not true. The staff on these desks serve as the local human face of the council, giving residents help, information and advice on a wide range of matters, and I've personally experienced that over more than 20 years as a BNA rep with our local service centre staff. Where could there be more need for the council to show a human face than Acura, its most remote outpost? In view of that stated false rationale, our second reason for concern is that this proposal looks like a first step towards closing service desks throughout the city at some later stage. We warn the council against this. The last time the council tried this on, it aroused such citywide resistance that the council actually revisited and rescinded its decision to do it. And we achieved that without Twitter or Facebook. So if there is a next time, the council had better watch out, because you guys won't know what's hit you. In the meantime, please do not go ahead with the present proposal at Acura or Littleton. We don't want to see this happen anywhere in the city. Lastly, the implementation of the Mid-Heathcote Linear Park Master Plan. This project was ready to go before the 2010 earthquake. Since then, our community has been forced to endure more than 10 years of deferred hope, and now this LTP tells us that we are expected to wait for at least 10 years more, with a mockery of derisory dribs and drabs spent here and there on this or that over the next few years. This is unconscionable, Madam Mayor, and enough is more than enough. Thank you.
Thank you. That was absolutely spot on for your 5 minutes. So thank you very much, Peter, and really appreciate the comments that you've made, and to wind up on that one, unconscionable. I haven't heard that one today, so that's very, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Excellent. Neil Roberts.